Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Codeman Blue Gaming here on YouTube. Happy Saturday morning to you. We are going to just play some Pokemon, run around, maybe catch some shinies here on the stream. Who knows, really. But just doing a quick little video for your Saturday morning, talking to you, seeing how you're doing. It's been a couple weeks since our last upload. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the pack opening. Been posting more on TikTok, trying to do more of the YouTube shorts. To little to no success, really. But TikTok tends to be where I'm at more. Try to post Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays just to, check in on how weeks are going and start weeks off right. Let's see what we got for outbreaks today. We've got a Toadscool, which is actually a super cool shiny. We might do that. A Drifloon outbreak still. Drifloon. Greavard. Mimikyu. Knackley outbreak. Phantump. I'd actually really like to go do a Phantump, just because I think that would be a great shiny to get. We're still in spooky season, technically. I mean, it's over, but we're not going to tell the game that. We're going to just take advantage of its kindness and try to get us a couple of shinies. We'll start with the Toadscool outbreak and hope that that's not in an area where we're going to get Toadscool spawning into walls, because sometimes that happens. Kinda looks like that's what's going to happen. But we might be okay. We might be okay. But how's everybody doing? We're getting to that time of year. The last few days where I'm at have actually been quite chilly for this time of year. Nighttime temperatures getting down into the 20s, which isn't unusual in a lot of places. I know some areas were already getting snow even before Halloween, so congrats on the snow, y'all. Dunsparce. Yeah, so we're gonna have to check the walls, make sure we're not missing any toads in the walls. And really, I'm just gonna let our bug guy go out and fight. He knows what he's doing. I'm very confused as to what level the outbreak is supposed to be, because I see we are getting Houndours up here, and some Skiddos, a few Toadschools. Honestly, would not be against getting a shiny Yongoose either. Just to flex on Savage with it, because I know that is a shiny that he really wants. Alright, I think we wiped out the lower level. Let's go back up to the top. I am not using like any shiny sandwiches or anything like that. I've not used any for my shinies that I've gotten. I try to stick to, just the shiny charm and luck. Or going in circles a few dozen times. Just wanted to make sure none were stuck in the wall. I will say that's probably the only negative I have about this game. Like, yeah, the frame rate is bad at times. But for me, the real negative is just Pokemon getting stuck in the wall during outbreaks because it's a pain. And like, I don't want to deal with all that just to get an outbreak. And sometimes it can go through. Is that a... Okay, no, it just looked like it. I was going to say, that looked like a shiny Starly. But I will say, like I said, all of the shinies I've gotten in this game have been just luck. I've gotten a couple that were random trades that I don't believe were modded shinies because they didn't have the weird name. They could still be modded. I can't 100% say that. But to my knowledge, they are not shiny or modded shinies. But I've got a full box of shiny Pokemon. Yo, that was a Knackley that turned into a Yongoose. Another shiny I would really like is a Mastiff. He's just got a cool color scheme. Just checking to make sure nothing else looks shiny while we're down here. A lot of Lechonks. The Chonksters. Let me know what your guys' favorite shiny is of Gen 9. I have a few. After this little set here, I'll show you guys. Toadschool is a pretty cool shiny. I've never caught one, so that's why we're doing this outbreak first. Then I think I want to try the Phantom outbreak because I did catch 2 shiny Drifloons the other day. So this is my shiny box starting here at 26, and you'll see why. So this is one full box of shinies, 3 Tropius, 2 Grievards. I don't know if I'm gonna trade one to a friend or if I'm gonna keep both and evolve one. I really think the shiny version of Grievard is the better of the evolution line. Let me see if I can show these off. So this was one of the trades I got. I don't know if it's legit. I also got this one in a trade. Again, don't know if it's legit. But Grievard is definitely the better of the 2 in that evolution line. Then a Dreepy. The 2 Tropius. I got 2 of the different Tatsugiri lines. Definitely here for the 3rd. A shiny Dunsparce. The 2nd Grievard. A Ghastly. A Makuhita. A shiny Garchomp. Honestly, kind of a letdown for a shiny. Should have kept it as a Gibble. Or a Gabite. Titan is probably my favorite Gen 9 shiny. Orange is obviously one of my 2 favorite colors. And I think it's a great accent there. A Lycanroc. Second favorite shiny. Or second favorite color is blue, so makes sense. Codeman Blue. Venomoth is a great shiny. Delibird, giving out the gifts next week, or next month, sorry. A little early. I got a Weavile and a Sneasel. which is cool. It is interesting how their gems change. Like this one's a lighter pink with a blue, and this one's a red with a yellow. Very interesting. Halusha is definitely a great shiny. No ifs, ands, or buts. Got a Giraffe rig. Which I don't know when I caught that. A Magikarp. A Passimian. Corviknight. Frostlass was a really hard shiny to tell. Like, I'm not a fan of the ones where you can't tell if they're a shiny. Roly-Poly. Scyther. Speaking of hard shinies. Slowpoke. Good lord. Tropius. A second Citadel. So far, this is the only shiny I've gotten in the Teal Mask DLC as a Fomantis. As far as in Kitakami. Oh, I lied. I did get 2 Swinubs also. Well, actually, as far as the new Pokemon, I've only gotten a shiny Swinub and a shiny Noctowl. Did get a shiny Mimikyu. And then these are my shiny team that I was going to use for Kitakami. Because I caught this Magikarp there. I caught a Mienfoo over there. Tinkaton is not on the team. This is a Houndoom that I caught early in this run. But Tinkaton is a cool shiny. I like the Copper Hammer. Got a Mamoswine. I caught Revavroom. It was the first shiny I caught in this game as a Varoom. As you'll see, most of my shinies are caught in a Premier Ball just because I thought it was cool to do in this game. When I caught Varoom, I didn't realize that I used a Pokeball. And that's why he's the odd one out, or she's the odd one out. I got a shiny Umbreon down in the cave in Area 0. That was awesome. Shiny Grimer that turned into a Muck Stantler. The green in this game is just so bright. And then I've got all of these guys that are level 100 shinies. Some of them that I used throughout my first playthrough. A Glimmet was the second shiny I found. A Talonflame. I did use a Farigiraf on my team. I just love the blue. A Doxbun. Love Doxbun, and that line is so cute. Scovillain. A Honchkrow. I bred a Charizard. That is why his is a Pokeball. Because I got a Charmander traded to me. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going for it. A Vivaline. Or Vivillon. However you prefer to say it. I got a Kingambit. Love this shiny. It's a great shiny. This shiny hunt took me the longest. I was going in circles for hours until I found this little blue guy. And then a Wug Trio. So that's all of my shinies. About 3, technically 3 or 2 full boxes, maybe a little more. I've also got 4 here on the team. Doug Trio is a shiny. Oinkalone is a shiny. Bramblin and Jumpluff. So this has definitely been like my favorite Pokemon game so far that I've played. It's also the only one where I've actually made it to the end and completed the Pokedex, got the, what is that? So weird. Got the shiny charm, because that was something I had never gotten in Pokemon before. And I did play the original 3. Like, I wasn't very good, clearly. And I was never that committed. But this was the first game where I was like, alright, I am completing the Pokedex no matter what. And I stuck to it, and it's paid off, I think. And I totally feel like I'm just rambling at this point, so you could always tell me to shut up in the comments. It's okay. I automatically support it because I feel it. Like, I definitely feel like I just rambled on, and as Vic Man would like to say, flexed on you all, which is not really what I was doing. I'm just trying to share what makes me happy, and hopefully it'll make you happy a little bit too. But let me know your favorite Gen 9 shiny. I know there are so many. But I definitely think Citadel Titan is probably number one for me in this generation. As far as like Pokemon that were in this generation. If we're going overall, I have to go with the Charizard. No doubts. Definitely my favorite Pokemon, and it's like I said, I was there for the original run, so that's probably why he's my number one Pokemon. Like, if I was to ever be able to have like real Pokemon, I'm getting me a Charmander. Even if it's like ashes and it burns my face, I'm getting me a Charmander. Then by that I mean like his Charmeleon Charizard. But that would be it for me, no doubt. What about you guys? If you could have Pokemon be real, what would be your choice for a starter? Would it be one of the older Pokemon? Would it be a new Pokemon? Is this format of gaming something that you guys want to see more of here on the channel? Do you want to see me try to do playthroughs of Pokemon? I mean, I know I've tried to do Nuzlocke before, but I would absolutely be interested in doing that for you. If it's something you want to see. I mean, I know a lot of the other Pokemon people that I've seen, they script out their videos and stuff like that. I don't do that. I try to just give you guys what I'm doing, what's real at the moment. But if you prefer that, I can absolutely try to do some Nuzlocke, but still keep it real. It just takes a little more editing, and that's not something that I'm well versed in, as I'm sure you could tell when you watch my videos. They're not very well edited, but I do what I can to just get the content out to you guys and hopefully give you something that you'll enjoy as much as I enjoy making it for you. Even if it's just 5 people watching, I still enjoy that. And I know most of you are family, and I appreciate that. Those that aren't, I appreciate you as well. It's amazing to get comments and feedback, and I think that's why I've veered more towards like the TikTok side of things, because I feel like I get more feedback there, even if it's only from one person. Just knowing that I'm making content that you guys are enjoying seeing and want to know what's going to happen next, or you want to see another video of that, or you want to see some more Pokemon packs opened, is always helpful, because it lets me know that I'm doing something right. So if there is something that you do enjoy, let me know, and I will absolutely make another video of it. I think one of the things that I've learned over the last year of like not streaming a ton and content kind of cutting down is everything is more fun when you're doing it with people that you enjoy being around, or getting feedback on things that people enjoy, or, you know, that they want to see, because it lets you know, hey, you're doing this great. Let's see more of this though. And so that's definitely for me what I'm looking for. If you guys enjoy a video, let me know, because I will gladly Okay. He threw me off because it was blue in a circle of yellow flowers. So I was like, is that a shiny? Answer? No. Oh! Well, we'll put this Flobette down. Or Floette, sorry. What about rumors for new games? Everything kind of seems to be pointing towards a new Unova game. I never played the Unova Gen. For me, it was... I played Gen 1. I think it was Pokemon Yellow. I think I remember having the Crystal version of Gen 2. I didn't have Gen 3. I wound up playing on somebody else's Game Boy Advance back then. And then Gen 4, I wound up getting the Platinum version. Which I kind of wish was what they did when they did the remakes of that gen last year. Was that they did give us a Platinum version. Because it was kind of disappointing. Really didn't play it all that much. I think I tried to do a Nuzlocke for you guys. I remember streaming on Twitch when it came out, trying to do the reset until you get a shiny starter. And I kept trying up until I think like 100 plus restarts. And the viewers were like, all right, you need to just play the game. So it was an uphill battle the whole time. No doubt. But I wish they did do a Platinum version. I understand why they've gotten away from doing a third version of every game, because it's not something where you need to necessarily live with somebody to use like a cable to trade anymore. So it does make sense. But I would like to have a version of the game where I don't have to trade to get all of the Pokemon for the Pokedex. But I get it. A lot of games are online now. You don't need that additional stuff. And I kind of feel like this is like a podcast at this point, because I'm just talking and bringing up different things, and you guys are just kind of listening, if you're even still listening at this point of the video. If you made it this far and you didn't skip ahead, tell me, what generation was your favorite generation of Pokemon? And if I get that comment, I'll give mine in the next Pokemon video, whether that's cards or... Oh, it dispersed. We didn't get a shiny Toedscool. That's a bummer. Was hoping. But, yeah, in the next video I make that's Pokemon related, I will go over what game was my favorite out of all of the gens. You may already somewhat know the answer, but that's okay. I feel like he's making us go in the water for this outbreak. That's insane. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely in the water. Would not be the first place I would picture a Phantom outbreak, to be honest. Um, but where was I? So yeah, I got Gen 4. I was on Platinum. I did not play Gens 5, 6, 7. And I started playing again during Gen 8 because I bought Sword and Shield, which was definitely a crazy buy. And honestly, it was not on purpose. I pre-ordered one game, and for some reason they put me down for a double pack. And I really didn't think anything about it when I was picking it up. So I was just like, oh yeah, that sounds right. And I paid it off, and I got both games. And I was like, that is not what I wanted, but okay. So I think I started with Shield for a little bit. I don't think I finished Shield. And I kind of put it down for a little while, started to get back into it. And that was the game I actually had my first shiny Pokemon that I know of. Though I discussed this with my friend Wanchester the other day. And if you watch on Twitch, you'll know Wanchester from the Twitch chat community. He's a great friend. Keeps the stream going. Makes it a fun experience. I did not catch the shiny Gyarados that you could get back then. At least to my knowledge. I don't remember ever having a shiny Pokemon until Pokemon Sword. And I hatched a shiny Scorbunny. So that was a fun gem. That's what got me back into Pokemon. I know a lot of people were not huge fans of Gen 8, but I loved it. I thought it was great. It brought me back to Pokemon. I think there's just something about having it on a console that if I want to, I can hook it up to my TV. You know, I'm getting older. And I tell a lot of people this. I'm 30, but this is the wrong side of 30. And so I just like not having to have it on that little handheld screen and just throwing it up on the living room TV. And seeing everything. And, you know, when I'm streaming, I'm again on a smaller screen, but it's still not a handheld screen. You know, and I think that makes a big difference. It may not for everybody, but it does to me. And I just like the convenience of, you know, throwing it on the screen in the living room. If I travel to somebody's house that has a dock, I can just bring my Switch and throw it on their dock. I just think it was a great concept for a game after, or for a system after what was a terrible system in the Wii U. But it does kind of feel like they just stole a part of the Wii U and were like, this was good, let's make this the whole system. You know? Am I the only one that thought that about it? I mean, yeah, you could change out the Joy-Cons if you have the non-fully handheld version. But doesn't it just feel like they took the Wii U controller with a screen and were like, this was good, let's make this the system? Because that is absolutely how I feel about it. Let me know what you guys think about it. Is the Switch just a ripoff of the Wii U controller? Is it its own thing? I mean, it kind of is, even though to me it still feels like it's the Wii U controller. Never owned a Wii U either. For me, it was Wii and then the Switch. And I think the one thing, is not really the one thing that I'm disappointed in, But the Switch came out with like Switch Sports. If anybody else was or has played that, bought that, I bought it, right? My hope was that it was going to be Wii Sports. I really wanted to play Wii Sports again. Like, the bowling was pretty much the same, but give me, baseball and golf and all of that. That was the Wii was great, and I loved it. I'm glad that for the generation that I'm from, we had something like the Wii. Did it change much for me? No, I'm still fluffy, but I embrace the fluff. I'm glad that we had the Wii though, because it was fun, and it was different than just sitting on the couch playing. For me back in the day, honest SmackDown versus Raw, SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, stuff like that. Those were on my PlayStation 2 all the time. I'm over here hoping we get a shiny Phantom, but they don't look any different. So for me, the Wii was a great thing to have because it was just a different style of play. Like, I liked the getting up and playing the baseball, and I'm really hoping we get a shiny because I don't want this to be a video where you guys are like, I sat here 30 minutes for what? It's not feeling likely though. Sometimes you just feel like there is more luck in the ocean, in the universe. Today's not one of those days. I don't know what Shiny Love Disc looks like. I'm gonna assume it's not pink. It's just my guess. Yeah, at this point, I would take any shiny Pokemon. Just so that you guys have some payoff to this video. But it's not looking likely. It looks like it's just going to kind of be like a gaming... podcast. Gaming podcast, that's the word I was looking for. It's like, oh man, wouldn't it be great if in some universe we could get one of these and we get none? Not a one. What I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna clickbait it for you. We tried. So for that, guys, I am sorry I made you sit here through a whole video hoping for a shiny, and we got nothing. Them's the breaks. But, I appreciate anybody that did watch through the video. I know it's very doubtful. It's 35 minutes of a conversation with me. So, me and myself having a conversation. Not the best content. No doubt. But if you did stay, or if you skipped to the end, I hope you have a great Saturday. I hope that you have a great weekend and that your week starts off on an amazing note. And I will see you guys over on TikTok. I will see you on Twitch this week. We're going to be streaming most likely some more Pokemon on Wednesday. We are just doing our thing. And I'm glad to have you guys all along for the ride. I mean it. I know everybody says, hit the like and subscribe. I'm not going to do that to you guys. If you want to be here on my content watching, just know that I truly do appreciate you. Right now, I'm not a guy that's making anything off of YouTube. I do make a little bit of money when I stream on Twitch. So I appreciate everybody that can subscribe on Twitch. You guys are amazing. You've really helped me out a lot. And I hope you all know how appreciated you are. Especially with the time of year that we are getting into. It's the holidays. And I know those are tough for some of us. And if they are for you, I hope that this year maybe they're a little bit better. And that you can enjoy yourself. You guys know if you ever need somebody to talk to, my streams are great for that. I am an open book, willing to talk to you about most things, willing to give advice, even though, you have a choice. I can give you advice. It may not be the best advice for you, but I can absolutely give you advice. So, again, if you guys made it this far, thanks. If you are a subscriber over on Twitch, thanks a million. I really appreciate it. You guys don't know how much that truly did mean to me to get on Twitch where I could make money. Is amazing, because for me this was something I enjoyed, and I'm glad that for a lot of you watching me play video games is enjoyable. But I think it is time to end my rant, end this gaming podcast thing, and you're not seeing a whole bunch of my face. That's not really my face either. Let's see if I can fix this. I don't know. I can't. This screen is broken. I was trying. This is my face. So, thank you guys for watching. I am ya boy, aka Codeman Blue, aka Cody. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you watching the videos. I appreciate you watching the TikToks. I appreciate so much everything that you guys do for me. And even if it's just liking a video, leaving a comment saying how much you enjoyed a packet opening, it means a ton. I know I'm not MatPat, I'm not PM7, I'm not M&J TV plays and stuff like that, but it means a lot to me as just some guy that's out here doing what everybody else does every day, going to work, working those 9 to 5s, the 10 to 6s, the 11 to 7s, the whatever it is, the shift that you work as a normal, everyday person, know that you're appreciated, and I appreciate you. Until next time, guys. See ya.